joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, I'm knocking down the door. I'm coming back.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no...
Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes. Amir Khan, and now it's time for...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, introducing Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is one of those places where if you can fight, if you know you can fight, you don't...
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching from both these fighters. That punch lands. Do you believe what we are seeing? Both men step back for just a moment. Nice job slipping the left. He misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same...
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. And he just misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Do you believe what we're seeing? Counter right. Both men step back for just a moment. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He got out of the way of that right hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Left counter scores. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out.
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Another missed punch. Lands with the right counter. That doesn't score. You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter left hand there. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle. I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Beautiful counter punch. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Keep smart. Good work. That's it. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Good left counter that lands. Hook misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fighters like that and you punched them, you just want to run. You want a spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He just misses with that big right hand. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it.
Time for the fifth round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far? This is not how the story was supposed to go. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Nice counter punch. Nice job by him to block that jab. Beautiful counter shot. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. You gotta wonder how big of a... Let's start the sixth. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
And he misses with that jab. These two were made for each other. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Happy, like that round. Good work, you thinking back. And every time you see him, take a big deep breath. Bang him down. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and then what you do.
Round 7, here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Both men step back for just a moment. He misses with that jab. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you got to think him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
This is easy for us to say and comment here at ringside, but those guys can see what they've got to do. I understand there's a lot of pressure. I understand there's some guys that are just naive or inexperienced, but just give them a break. Give them a little time.
He missed with that jab. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. There's a counter shot. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. No power in those punches. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Catch and shoot. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Punch, counter punch. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
So important now in this first minute. Mate,
And there's the bell to start round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And a counter left. And he just missed with that left jab. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Nice counter shot with the right hand. He blocks the right uppercut. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Amir Khan in some real trouble. This guy certainly has a huge chin. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
great work. Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
And here comes the 10th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. Good counter punching from both these athletes. Amir Khan.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I left all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door.
Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson. And it's the king, Amir King Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver medal. Saul, the fighters are in the...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds.
So much hype surrounding this big... We're expecting an all-action slugfest. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Both men step back for just a moment. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
They don't like that. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an Amir Khan, Sugar Ray Robinson. And with that,
This bout is scheduled.
not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is going to be that fight. This is what people are going to be talking.
Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? He misses with that jab. No power in those punches. Both men step back for just a moment. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody.
Come on, give these guys a chance. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to deal with this. Yes, they need to be offensive and defensive. It's just trying to figure out which puzzle fits which.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Perfect counter lands. Good right hand. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch could change everything in this battle. And a counter left. He got out of the way of that right hook. They both want the knockout. He missed with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch. Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
Beautiful counter punch. He parries away that left hook. Good counter left hand there. And he misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Amir Khan backing up.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What a punch. Nice counter. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. He's got to do something here, or the ref might stop it. How did they survive that? Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I don't believe it. One of the all-time greats, Robinson, goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Caution being thrown to the wind. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Jump all over it. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change your angle. Go.
Back at it in round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. There's a counter shot. Good counter punching. Lands with the right counter. Neither man really defending themselves. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter punch. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. And he just missed with that left jab. Throws the left but doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Don't let him get back into this fight. It's so important now.
There we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
He misses with that jab. Catch and shoot. He just misses with that big right hand. That left counter punch will score. And he just misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. He is down big time on the score.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
And don't get carried away.
This is the beginning of round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Punch, counter punch. This is some of the best action Amir Khan has rocked. A much better game plan here. Good left counter that lands. That jab misses. Left counter scores. Amir Khan in some real trouble. How are they still standing? The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. keeping those gloves up, the guard high.
One, two, three,